we are live.
Yeah, it's intro music, man. It's good stuff.
Do you? Yeah, I really like it. It's funny. I was trying to find something for the cast. Um, I always go to Hotline Miami. Uh, but while I was trying to find this one song from the Hotline Miami, I stumbled upon something non-cheddar me years ago called Balance and Ruin. It was it's a collective from musicians that did overclocked remix. Um,
Okay,
if you remember that site,
a little bit.
they did a remix of a lot of the Final Fantasy VI music, and that one is the Coin song. Um, I felt like it fit. I don't know.
I like it, man. I like it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This season's jam.
Yes. All right. So this is the Sandpit, episode 3. Uh, on the mic is myself, Tom. We have Stoba,
Me? No?
one of my amazing friends over the years, and we have Abe,
That be me, the token Mexican?
the token Mexican. He has been one of my other amazing friends over the years. So today we're going to talk about a few different things, I'm hoping. I wanted to talk about healthcare. I want to talk about acute nerve entrapment syndrome, something that I go through. Um, and I'm hoping to get talk about the Baltic Sea anomaly and that interstellar object that's going through the comet, pretty
Oh,
much.
oh, that's great stuff.
Yeah. So I'll try to keep my stuff uh, light, but I want to make sure to kind of talk about because I think we've all now with the three of us gone through things with family members or ourselves where healthcare and what the other person's going through can be hard to navigate through. Um, does that sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
Sound like a living nightmare.
Yeah,
Nerve pain's no joke.
yeah, yeah. Chronic pain, it's terrible. Um, so I'm going to talk a little about acute nerve entrapment syndrome. Uh, that's what I was diagnosed with for a while back. Um, basically, it started becoming hard to hold myself up because the pain was so bad. Um, it was a pain that I felt in my front abdomen on the left side. That was being radiated. The pain was being radiated from my back to the front because of that nerve that goes around the rib there. So there and my side pretty much always hurt. Um, due to how my body responded to it, it made it to where the muscle that is in that front spot works overtime more or less, causing it to become calcified um, and just always being tight because it was always working overtime. Um, so there's a few things I went through to have that pain dealt with. I mean, we checked everything. We checked the heart, my lungs, everything that was up in the area until I went to finally to a neurologist. She was able to find that I think it's T6 and T7 were off a little bit, but like nothing that should be causing me this pain. Um, they tried shots. The first time I got a shot in that spot, she had to use the needle to break apart the muscle. Uh,
Oh,
um, but each step for anybody that is out there that listens to this is always a good step. No matter what you go through. Those shots, I will say, I almost passed out from one of them. It was so bad. But even though there may not give you pain, it's one more step towards finding something that might be able to take that pain away. Um, so I still suffer from this stuff. It's gotten to where I can mitigate it most of the time. There are some times where it it's too much though. I personally take muscle relaxers for it. It That's one of the only things that seems to help me stay asleep, and kind of just not be in as much pain. I feel like drugs and prescriptions in America where I live is extremely hard to be gotten, to find out that that's something that's going to help you. Um, what are your guys' thoughts on that? How do you feel?
Yeah, man. Nerve pain is like one of the last things you get diagnosed with, right? Like they say
Yes.
that it's like the diagnosis of last resort,
Yeah.
right? They checked everything else first, and it's so hard to get pain management. As just we have such great drugs, man. It's a miracle you even have muscle relaxers. Honestly,
Yeah. And I'll
I
say, go for it. Sorry.
since I've been involved in like the chronic pain world since I was like a kid because my mom had trigeminal neuralgia, which is another nerve condition,
Mm-hmm.
and I drove her to so many doctors. Dude, it is a nightmare getting it pain management in
Yeah.
America, and it just gets harder and harder, dude. I don't know anybody that gets prescribed like opiates or anything these days.
Yeah. And
Like not one person.
I'll say that's not something I actively go for or went for in any way. I even told my doctor I want to try to not get an opiate, um, because I just didn't want to. When I had the dorsal slit, they gave me opiates, and I just did not like how it made me feel.
Yeah.
But still, it's extremely hard. Um,
It had to be scary, right? Because like you said, you have good days and you have bad days that you can't make it through. But like it must be terrifying to just think like it could get worse and never get better. Right?
yeah,
What if the pain doesn't go away? What if you have a flare up and that's just your new everyday? Like that's a horrifying reality to live with.
that's. I went through a program, PRP, a pain rehabilitation program is what it was called. Amazing group of people running it. Helped me learn to live with the pain. That's not what they're going for either. They're trying to remove the pain completely, but they taught me to be able to not show that I'm in as much pain as I'm in, and to understand other people's pain that are going through similar situations.
Yeah, I don't think I can really I've ever dealt with a chronic pain condition that bad. The worst I ever had was like an infected wisdom tooth. It gave me a really, really bad weekend.
Oh
Leave it
man,
at that.
yeah,
That was some of the worst pain I've ever had. I think it actually got into my trigeminal nerve because I could feel it felt like someone had a fork jabbed into my jaw and it was electrified. And every 5 seconds, someone would like torque the fork slowly up
oh
and
Jesus,
slowly release the pressure for about 2 days straight.
man, pain.
It's the it's the worst pain I've ever felt. I had drugs too. I had good drugs, and all I could do was like pace around my house because the drugs I had wouldn't touch the pain. It was actually terrifying.
Tooth pain is the worst. Um, It just shoots right into your head.
But at least like tooth pain is something they fix, right? I had that sucker yoinked out. I took some antibiotics, and the pain was gone, right? A lot of
Hmm.
people who face chronic nerve pain don't have that option.
Yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, it's hard to get that care that you need.
Yeah, yeah. I also can't relate as far as having said pain, but you know, I definitely know people that have had their medical issues. So yeah, you know, even as part of a support system, it's just tough seeing someone go through something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
You can't really help people that are in that
Hmm.
kind of pain, right?
No.
It's like thoughts and prayers only go so far when you're suffering that much.
Right. And then with actual physical chronic pain, it's not like one of those things where you could just sit and listen to someone and they'll feel a little better. I mean, it might be like it might be somewhat helpful, but it's not going to touch the pain or anything. Unlike
Right.
like when someone's going through emotional stuff, like you know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Um, I my wife does amazing with me. But I know that it's a struggle sometimes because, like you said, there's nothing she can do um, when I'm in that much pain. Anyways, I think America's healthcare sucks. I wish that there was a better system for that we would use.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten worse over the years even. I definitely remember as a kid when we would go to when my mom would take me to the doctor or anything, and I needed a specialist or some specialist. It wasn't that much of a struggle like it is today. Like I've been trying to go uh, have a procedure done, and it's been one roadblock after the other. It's like, well, go to this person. Oh, we don't take that. You're IP
Hmm.
A or IPO or whatever. Go to this person. Oh, we don't do that procedure here. Go to that person. Oh, we don't have open appointment until in half a year. So it's definitely getting worse. I think more so than better.
Yeah.
It feels like that for me too. I've had such scheduling nightmares with doctors where it's like the insurance only pays for 3 treatments in a year, and well, you can be a cash patient, but you can't be a cash patient at this office. You got to go to our sister office. The sister office is like, well, we need a special code to run, so we got to talk to the insurance first. And then the secretary goes on vacation, and all your shit gets
Mhm.
lost. You're like a month late on a treatment you're supposed to have like once a month. Like,
Man. Um, let's break away from this topic a little bit. It's very depressing to be real with you.
depressing the American healthcare system.
Dude, I was
Wow.
I was thinking about the the different aspects that the healthcare has helped me with the where I'm at with my life insurance wise and things of that nature, and how we're so chained to a job so we're able to have healthcare.
Yeah, that's a special kind of evil.
Yeah.
So I guess to lighten things up, at least on this topic, the procedure I've been trying to get is a circumcision because I ran into similar problems that you had in the past.
Oh yeah.
I think you mentioned your dorsal, whatever.
Dorsal
Is that what
slit.
I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, dorsal
Yeah,
slit. Keeps coming back
yeah.
to the Dolphins, man.
Can you explain what a dorsal
Yes,
slit is
yes.
for our
Glossed
listeners at
over.
home?
Oh man, if they haven't Googled it by now, they're fucking sitting on a gold mine. Um, so the dorsal slit is when the foreskin on the penis overgrows the head of the penis to the point to where it will not open up. So instead of getting a circumcision, they have the option of a dorsal slit. Um, this happening actually happens pretty often, I found out. A lot of people use balloons that they put into the hole and then they expand it to help you out. Mine was too far
Oh,
gone. Yeah. Um, and normally this option has happened when they're in their teens, whatever. But anyways, they had the option of circumcising or dorsal slit. I went with a dorsal slit, and what they do is they cut the from the basically a chunk out of the middle of the top of your foreskin, so it works naturally. With mine, they had to bisect it when they checked to see if it was cancer. Um, Part of it, so mine actually has a chunk missing.
oh wow. So you literally just had too much penis.
Yes, I still do.
Too much
Oh,
wrapping. Too much wrapping around
Yeah,
the present. Doesn't work.
yeah. To be frank about it, um, but now everything works. It's awesome. It's cool for the most part.
well, congratulations on your totally normal penis.
Yeah, totally normal. Dude, the aftercare, it was like having a fucking softball just hanging from the tip of it
Oh,
because it's so swollen because it's such a sensitive area. I mean,
oh, the pictures I'm sure you have.
oh, Abe's seen it by accident, so
Not by accident.
it,
So a mutual friend that we all know just linked me to a photo, a link one day. I click it, and yeah, it's the exact thing I was avoiding seeing. I was like, yeah,
was
no, I
great.
don't want to see. And then a few days later, I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
You trusted the wrong people.
Yes, yes.
Um, but yeah, it's fun stuff, man. It works great now. Everything's good. So, let's swap over from talking about our dicks to the Baltic Sea anomaly. Do you guys know anything about this before I start?
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
I've been following this
I
for 5 years, dude.
Oh, yes.
That's the Millennium Falcon at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. Somebody found it with like a sonar scan years
Mm-hmm.
ago, and they
Mm-hmm.
were trying to hustle up money to go back.
Yeah.
You might know more about this if you've done the research recently. I don't think I've heard about the Baltic Sea phenomenon for like 3 years.
Okay, so I just
Tell
saw.
I
tell me it's a spaceship.
I have no idea. So please enlighten me.
Okay, so I'll explain a little bit about it, of what I know, and the newer news that came out recently about it. So what Stoba said is right. A dive team was going down there. They saw the weird sonar imagery. Um, if you Google Baltic Sea anomaly, you'll see the picture. It looks it looks like the Millennial Falcon, like he said. Um, they did samples from it though, and it's been disproven that it's just probably how the land is. Even though, like in the sonar picture, that thing lines up so well along the that crevice, like it crashed into it, or looks like it. If you're,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I remember that. It looks like a literal like skid mark in the ocean
yes,
or and then just like the Millennium Falcon sitting on top of it.
yes. Amazing sonar imagery is pretty fucking cool. Uh, so you don't know what recently came out, right?
I have no idea what's going on. Tell me they found like a hatch.
No, I wish, man. Um, so the let me see if I got this right. The leader of the that dive team, I believe it's the bro I'm talking about. He came out and he said, let's see here.
It's probably French, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. It is so overwhelming. It's completely insane. It's hard to process. I understand why this information shouldn't be just why this information shouldn't be disclosed to humanity.
Holy shit.
So
What
the
the hell did he find?
exactly. Why not just say what could be happening there? So I mean, I bet he's just trying, like you said, hustle up some money to go back down there.
Probably. That sounds spooky, man.
But I mean, and yeah, that's a little much, right?
It kind of sounds like that 1990s movie Sphere. Remember that one?
No, I don't think I do.
Samuel L. Jackson, Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone. They go to the bottom of the ocean. There's like an anomaly they find.
Oh,
It's a big like alien ship.
I thought that was
There's a
Abyss.
big metallic sphere in there.
Oh wow.
And when they gaze into the sphere, fucked up shit starts happening afterwards. Like it gives them the ability to like materialize in reality, like their imagination. And their fear and paranoia starts like building up and fucking with reality.
Oh wow.
It's a, it's a messed up movie, man.
I have to check that out. I don't think I've ever seen
That
it.
that that kind of sounds like the same plot of Forbidden Planet, right? Where they amp their brain's power, and then like people living on the planet are there's like a monster that killed a bunch of people, but really it was just their subconscious manifesting, right?
Oh, that sounds exactly the same, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
nothing's new.
I was thinking of
Uh,
Event Horizon.
another
Isn't that the one where they kind of like it's more like a portal to hell or something?
Yeah, a portal to another dimension that's basically hell, I believe.
I think my brother saw that one. He's like 10 years older than me. And he was so terrified
Oh,
of it that he said I
and
should never watch it. So I avoided it until I was like 30. And when I finally watched it, it was so freaking tame. I
mm-hmm.
had no idea my brother was such a bitch.
Like this is how I find out my brother's a pussy.
I'm sorry, like the heaven hell stuff like just holds no fear for me.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. Uh,
But hey, Sam Neill, what a classic.
it's funny. My wife, I always used to be like, let's watch Event Horizon. She's never seen it, and then when I finally got her to watch it, she's like, this was dumb. I was like, I love
Yeah,
it. I said, I love it. It's so awesome.
it's kind of cheesy a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Has some Doom vibes, honestly.
yeah. I could see that. All right, so what do you think? What do you think that could be in the Baltic Sea could be?
Realistically, at this point, I'm thinking it's a fucking rock.
Yeah, I same here.
How much money can this guy raise? If it were a real spaceship, you think he would have found the money and brought it up and just like sold it to a technology company or some shit, right? Sell it to an aerospace company.
Mm-hmm. Something of that nature. So yeah, I think it's just rock.
Yeah, he's probably a hustler.
Man,
Yeah,
But
I mean,
our images are cool as hell.
yeah,
yeah, it might just be like the old meteor that's made of whatever type of metals or whatever. That's what it most likely is. Just an interesting shape.
yes, yeah. I was thinking about that too. Um, with that, let's segue into 3I slash Atlas. Do you guys know about that? The new interstellar um comet I think is coming through.
I know a little about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was really big on Oumuamua, the last
Yes.
interstellar visitor we had,
Yes.
partly because it was a Hawaiian name. I spent 25 years in Hawaii, so
Yes.
Oumuamua lives in my heart rent free. What's the news of what is it, the Atlas something?
Yeah, 3I slash Atlas. People are there was a Harvard professor, I believe, who was saying that this was going to be. I can't fucking find it. Um, he said that he was like it's aliens. It's 100% aliens. This is a
Yeah,
probe,
buddy.
more or less.
I believe him. I do. I do.
Why do you feel like that might be what it is?
I've read about this just a little bit, and I heard the way this thing is passing, it's coming so close to like three planets as it shoots through our solar system that like the odds of it coming that close to three planets is like 1 in 10,000 or something.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, man. On a wild trajectory. It's coming in flat, right? Like it's coming in like on all our planets orbit roughly on the same like plane, and it's coming in right on the same plane. It's pretty cool.
It's a very rare occurrence.
Now it's not coming too close to Earth. It's coming like
Hmm.
around the sun, like so we're not gonna get like the best direct view of it. But dude, what if when it's on the other side of the sun, it just like slows down and tries to like slingshot itself into Earth a little bit? Like we'd have no idea. We wouldn't see it
Yeah,
until it's coming right at us.
that's true. Yeah,
What
hide
if it's a
behind.
weapon, dude?
You know that's something that a lot of people are saying too. Is that I've heard this kind of one story about how people believe it's going to be a mass invasion of aliens, and then the subgroup of people saying the government is going to make it seem like this to introduce us to aliens, even though they've been among us forever.
Oh, like part of disclosure.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I think that it's probably a rock that's gonna slam into something at some point. And hopefully it's not us. But
It'd be so cool if it were aliens.
yeah, it'd be so cool.
I'm rooting for aliens, dude. Like given all the options, like alien spaceship,
Mm-hmm.
like rock that's gonna like kill us, or just boring interstellar visitor that's gonna pass through, do nothing cool. I'm hoping for aliens.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Well,
for
well,
aliens.
I,
Go for
I think we all would like aliens, but I mean, realistically, it's always just a rock, right?
it. Mm-hmm.
That's just, it's almost always just rocks, you know?
I mean, that's
The
what
rocks
we
which we
think.
kick.
Like, how do we know a movable was just a rock? Maybe it was a probe. Maybe it was gathering data. I think
Maybe.
Oumuamua actually sped up as it exited our
It
system,
did.
which nobody could make any sense of because it wasn't off gassing. So we still don't know everything about the last interstellar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this one's gonna have some surprises too.
I will say though, I think we're just as a species kind of just too boring to bother interacting with,
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're
right?
so not. We're so not. I have listened to so many people's abduction stories. Half of them get raped.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
aliens are freaky, and if they're showing up in a mothership, they're gonna want to get down and fuck. So be prepared. Buy your lube. Brace yourselves. There's some hot aliens out there, man. I don't know if you've done your research on the alien
I
species, but the Nordics,
I was gonna say the
really
North.
pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
Like if you gotta get raped,
At
get one of
least,
them.
yes, yeah.
You don't want the tall graves or the little graves.
You don't want the praying
You know,
mantis.
Oh, you don't want
you
that as
know,
well.
this gives a whole new definition to astroglide.
For an out of this world experience.
That'd be wild. That'd be so funny. Um, so so wait, are you? What if it is aliens? Let's say it is, and
Yeah, bring it on.
bring it on, just straight out.
I have nothing to lose anymore, Tom. I'm
Yeah,
hoping for the most interesting future.
I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
Everything is so fucked up. Bring it on, man. I'm ready for disclosure. I'm ready for the alien gangbang. Whatever's in store for me. Bring out your probes. I'll take it. I'm not even gonna fight.
Man, have
Well,
you
if you relax, it's gonna hurt less.
I embrace it. I welcome our horny alien overlords.
do as you must to my body? What aliens do you hope it is if it is aliens? Which type, I guess.
You just want the ones that are the most humanoid, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the most easy for people to accept.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's something completely otherworldly, like disclosure's gonna be tough. We're gonna have a hard time adapting to that.
You know what it's gonna end up being? It's gonna end up being crabs. Everything ends up as crabs eventually.
I remember reading something about that, yeah.
Hmm.
The ultimate design
Yep.
might be.
We go back into the water, just like the whales. The dolphins, yeah.
It's gonna.
It
More
always
dolphins.
come. It does. It really does.
The aliens are just gonna be dolphins in little suits with arms and legs filled with water.
And what if they already like formed an alliance with the dolphins and they came here to fuck us up?
they got us by land and sea. Um, I think I would like it to be something otherworldly than humanoid. I don't would not want it to be the Nordics. I would want it to be the Greys, I think.
Which grades? You got two grades. You got little ones, small ones. You know,
Tall ones.
and
I listen, buildings would have to be redesigned because they're too so tall.
the tall ones freak me out, dude. I
The,
don't like them.
the little they both freak me out. The little ones freak me out a little more though.
I feel like I can fuck up a little one. You know,
But that's what makes them so scary. The fact that you couldn't just because their technology is so advanced.
I don't know. They seem top heavy.
Just push them over.
I mean,
Yeah, like if they come down Earth and they gotta face gravity, they're gonna be in trouble.
That's fair. I could see that. But wouldn't that be the same for the tall ones?
The tall ones, they seem to have a little more muscle. You know, it's the short ones. They got such big bulbous heads. I feel like you could hit them with like an electric fan and they'd fall over.
I'm always more partial myself to those. You familiar with like Cthulhu and H.P. Lovecraft stuff? Like
Yes.
those otherworldly beings so bizarre that looking at them makes you a little crazy. Like that's kind of what I want to see. Something my brain can't even comprehend.
You're just like burning it all to the ground.
Yeah, no, yeah, fuck it.
I always loved the concept of you see something that's so unworldly that your eyes and your brain can't make function of it, so you just go crazy. Did you ever see the movie Bird? No.
Bird Box.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I know a lot about it. I still haven't watched it, but I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of that type of fiction. Like they even have video games based on
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. They have a bunch more movies, so I have a big list I need to get to. So that's on it though.
Fox was Sandra Bullock, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Did she like adopt kids or did she have kids? What was the plot there?
The
She was
kids
trying to get kids like across the country or something.
kinda. It's the movie starts out, everything's normal. She's driving with her sister. Her sister sees something and just basically tries to kill them, both. Like, they're driving. She gets away. She sees people going insane and crazy after they see something in the sky.
Yeah.
Somebody tells her not to look or something like that. Um, then she escapes to a house that's like in the woods, I think. And there's a bunch of people in there, and they're like, we can't look outside, blah blah.
So like when you see it, it turns you like suicidal. Is that what it is?
No, it turns you insane.
Insane.
In
Okay.
the most
I
insane way that a person can be.
okay.
A lot.
I remember she had a couple of kids in her
Hmm.
care in that movie,
The
and I
kids.
remember thinking how unrealistic it was trying to like keep like 4-year-olds and 6-year-olds from like looking at something. I remember thinking she really should blind those kids for their own protection.
Hmm. Yeah. The kids were there. A person that was crazy. Apparently, if you're crazy enough, it doesn't affect you, so you're just kind of able to
Oh yeah.
exist. So got into the house, made them run away because they were forcing everybody to look outside. Um, but yeah, she had two kids she had to get to or help, and they found some blind people or something like that.
Yeah, that was a fun movie.
Speaking of games on that, Abe, have you seen the Don't Look Outside?
Yeah, I've seen that one, and I think there's a different one. So there's like two. I can't remember the name of the other one, but yeah, I'm familiar with both.
It looked pretty
Never
good.
heard of this.
Oh man, you should check it out. Um, more pixelated, more kind of like maybe RPG Maker-ish, but like the detail and the cosmic horror of it is really good.
Yeah, and I believe it has one of the endings. It has a twist ending or something.
Hmm.
Uh, so, but I also know of a different one, um, which isn't all that. It's not that different, but not the same premise. It's like there's people out there that aren't people, and like you have to decide who you let inside your house, but you're all kind of like you're boarded up, and if you have to have some people in, but some of them might be like fake humans that might like turn on you or whatever. But if you have no one in your house, there's a guy that shows up once a month, and if you're alone, he doesn't game over because he kills you or whatever. So it's I think kind of similar in like oh I got we have we have to protect ourselves, but there's inherent risks and you know yeah
Never
that
heard of
that
it.
whole
Yeah.
yeah that whole thing is just really interesting. The whole psychological horror, but there's definitely real monsters out there at the same time.
Yes,
You know.
Yeah, it was really creepy.
I think I know what game you're talking about now. Yeah.
Remember, because like you're paranoid that you accidentally like let a crazy person in,
Right.
and you like wander around your house talking to people, looking at them, seeing how
Right.
fucked up they are, and just getting more and more paranoid.
Right, and then on top of that, well, they don't know you either, so they're like, shit, did I just walk into the house with a monster or whatever? So there's that side to it too. So it's like just that level of paranoia, and you know, it all boils down to a allegory of the communist scare, kind of in a way. But yeah,
Man, in those types of scenarios, if I was able to, I would just say go fuck off to everybody. The the in a scenario where you have to either help or not help in a survival instance, the best option is for them to not help, in my opinion.
Oh man, what if they got like skills or something you could use? What if it's like a doctor or an electrician?
I have to be both.
What if it's somebody with like an armful of kittens?
Those kittens need to go and die.
It's
That could be
fucked
food.
up, man.
Yeah,
Kittens are important, dude. They're mousers. They keep
no,
food supply
dude.
safe.
It's
That too.
rabbits. You gotta go with the rabbits. The amount that a male and female can produce is perfect.
I mean, if you really want to go all out, it's rats. Want to
Yeah.
breed rats
I-
for mate, like
I've
pound
heard
for
that.
pound, you're gonna get the biggest return.
I remember you telling me this before. I
You
w
want to know how we know this? Have you done research?
the rabbits, yes. The rats, no. The rabbits apparently are better to sustain a good flow of meat compared to a lot of the ones.
Rabbits are great. The problem with rats is the emotional trauma. Because like one rabbit can feed a whole family, but if you want to feed a whole family on rats, you gotta kill like 20 rats. It's tough.
It's,
Really tough.
just don't name them. Just get a number of them. Uh,
They're so cute, man. Have you ever been to a pet store and seen
yeah,
rats?
yeah,
They're adorable, dude.
adorable.
Oh,
You just gotta snap that neck. Just keep moving on. But like you said, you gotta snap 20 of them.
it's tough snapping necks, dude. It's tough.
The
I don't
real
think I
question
could.
is, the real question is, which is more delicious? That's the real question.
Blind taste test next podcast.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I would ever try rat. Even
I
though
mean, you might have
What?
already.
I was gonna say, I'm sure maybe like one got mixed in with some other meat, but
Oh gee, these hot dogs taste extra good today.
it's the
Dude, I
juice.
remember watching a documentary on Mongolia, some like travel documentary, some throwaway travel doc, and it had some dude like visiting like a yurt full of fucking people, and they were like, "Stay for dinner, stay for dinner," and the lady of the house literally just scooped up some fucking some guinea pigs off the ground, like they were just pets, just hanging around.
hmm
And she was like, "Yeah, it's dinner."
Man,
Oh,
that's how you
Oh,
do
that
it.
one's tough. That was tough. Guinea pigs are adorable.
They just make that little squeak. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I just again think that people in those scenarios need to tell each other to you need to go away.
what if you're really hungry and you might just invite them in for their meat?
That that'd be different. I I'd probably either one of two things. Either have a trap set to let them in and then they get into the trap and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat you, so you're gonna be my meal. Or I turn them away and as they're leaving, I take them out.
I see, I see. So either you already have like a plan to kill them on the spot, or you
hmm
catch them on the suspecting.
Yes.
I
I
think I think you're better off telling them when you turn them away, because when they don't see it coming, the meat's going to be more delicious. Because
yeah.
they say that people what's that, adrenaline makes
hmm
meat tough and untasty.
Yeah, heard that too.
Yeah, didn't they like figure that out with sheep or something like that? Uh
I
I think
figured
it's
it's
also,
with like deer or something, right?
hmm
There's
yeah, because
probably
you
a
want to,
difference between how you kill it. If you kill it really fast, or if you like wing it in the lung and you gotta like drag it for a couple hours before it bleeds out.
yeah, that's
Fucking
what I heard.
rough. Yeah, yeah, paralyze them right stove a fucking game, The Hunt.
Oh my god, that game made me feel really bad about hunting. Like, if anything, playing that, I've never hunted for real in my life, but I have played hunting games,
hmm
and that game taught me the value of like not just taking any shot you have, but waiting for a really clean, good shot, because it's really horrible wounding an animal and then having to spend 2 hours chasing it down while it like
Just bleeds out.
slowly bleeds out.
And then finding the animal laying there, just like, okay, take me out. I'm dying here.
Dude, I don't even know what happened. I don't even think that's possible in the game mechanics what you did to that deer. Like, I literally think you paralyzed it and it was still alive. And you had to put it down with a shotgun.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
I remember that. That
Like, it
was
couldn't move, but its head was, like, still following you. It was looking at you with those big,
yeah.
beautiful doe eyes.
I,
And it was the saddest thing I've ever seen, dude.
I remember asking you why did it stop moving, and then we're like, is it dead? Is it a glitch? And then it just standing there. And I was like, you gotta take the shot. God, that was rough.
It's very sad.
But that's
I think
true.
I got a screenshot of it somewhere.
I know I do. But that's true though. That game really taught me that because I made a lot of bad shots. I was
Oh,
never as clean as
tons.
you. I still remember us going to take a shot on a deer or no, an elk and or whatever, and this one deer comes up over the hill next to me with an arrow that I shot it with sticking through its neck. And that thing had been like 2, 3 hours ago, and we lost track of it, so we moved on. I was like, how the fuck? And that thing was just still bleeding out. So yeah, that fucking you have to take a good
That
shot.
was such a messed up video game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember some of that.
Pretty, I guess accurate. It's a good thing for it.
Like I remember taking shots at animals in that game, thinking I entirely missed them, and they'd run off, and I'd be like, "Well, not even worth following that." And
Yeah.
then 3 hours later, like we'd find a dead moose.
Oh yeah.
Be like, "Oh, I guess we did wing it, huh?"
I always think about the family of elk you took out that was just surrounding you.
Dude, it's the saddest and the best. Those are so silent, dude.
So silent.
I remember I was posted up with a bow and arrow, and an entire troop of elk came walking through like a parade, one after the other, and I didn't move. And I guess because of game mechanics, like if you make zero sound, they have no way of seeing you or knowing you're there. And I just shot the first one in the brain, and it
Mm-hmm.
didn't have time to startle, so it fell over. And because it's the video game and not programmed intelligently, the entire troop just kept walking, like right over the body, just stepping on it. And I shot the next one in the brain, and they all just kept going, and eventually got like 6 or 7 dead,
7. Yep.
stacked up in a pile. Where I like
Wow.
messed up a shot one in like the jaw or something. That's the brain. And then they all spooked and ran, but that was a pile of meat right there. That was
That was a
good hunt.
good. It was a good hunt. It was a good hunt. See,
Very ethical, clean shots.
very clean shots. I was blown away by how many brain shots you got with that thing. Because it something for anybody that's never played the game The Hunt. When you'd hit the animal, it would show you what you damaged on the animal, uh, where the animal's bleeding from. It is pretty good about being accurate with that. So it has basically a hitbox in its hitbox, or its model, a hitbox in its model of the brain, the spine, the lungs, the liver, the skeletal system. So it's not I hit him in the head, so I got a brain shot. It's he hit him in the brain. It's very well done. But that poor
It was
family.
tough to do. They got tiny little brains.
Yeah. Which again,
And then
go for it.
and then this this from the same guy that's like, we're interesting. We should get the aliens, and it's like, yeah. So we're sitting there playing this video game about hunting.
Well,
I mean,
half of me thinks like the aliens would just side with the plants. They're gonna
Yeah.
show up and be like, "You guys are fucking this planet up. We got a beautifully diverse
Mm-hmm.
ecosystem. You guys are a virus. Get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree with that. That were a virus or a parasite. That's how.
Just exterminating
Yeah.
us like we're fucking weevils in an orchard. Like you guys are fucking up our good thing.
That would be a wild thing to go through.
Oh man, that poor deer. I'm looking at the screenshot.
Oh shit, did you find that?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that thing was like paralyzed and leaning up against a rock.
Mm-hmm.
The little baby one too. What the hell?
Yeah, dude, he just shot at like fawns and shit. He didn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I didn't. If it moved, it died. If I was able to get a good shot on it, listen, you got practice till you can take out before you can take out the moose.
That's
Now
true.
you gotta leave those alive. That you're gonna thin the herd too much. They need to
Oh,
repopulate.
I
In,
definitely thinned the herd.
in America, we got more than enough deer. Fuck them all. I have seen too much shit in North Carolina just driving down the fucking interstate. That shit is fucked up. You'll, you'll just see red smears on the road
Oh
where a
yeah,
truck hit like a buck and just dragged it 200 yards. Like it's the most fucked up shit.
that's rough. But that's so true. Yeah, so much. I can only imagine the amount of meat just getting dragged, becoming a meat crown.
You're lucky if you're in a
Hmm.
truck and you hit one of those, man. It's way worse if you're fucking Nissan Versa.
Yeah, rip through your car. I've seen
Yeah,
some.
then you're the meat crayon, the fucking
Yeah,
buck's dragging you down the road, smearing you.
yeah. I've heard they can withstand a good hit from a car. It has to be like a decent sized truck before it could be killed, I guess.
They're surprisingly resilient, man. I remember seeing a video of like a deer that had like half its back chopped off by some kind of like farming equipment or some shit. It was just on a
Oh
fucking
yeah.
trail cam. And you can just see its lungs like inflating and deflating.
Hmm.
It's going about its day like normal.
I saw the a zebra. I think I always talk about this. The zebra getting attacked by an alligator. Alligator snags its belly and rips it out. But the zebra like walks away and then its guts just spill out and looks down like, oh, well, that's my life, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but the ability to just keep walking like nothing's wrong. It's amazing what adrenaline will do or can do for it. Something.
Yeah. The resilience of animals is astonishing, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the emotional resilience of humans, well, that's definitely not up to par. Like I walk like my guts are spilling out just because I'm having a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's resilience in humans is very low.
I don't know, man. I think it's higher than we give people credit for.
Yeah, honestly, just circling back to like the chronic pain
Hmm.
stuff. It's arguable how much animals can actually, you know, consciously consider the pain they're in versus us. So, I think we deserve some leeway.
That's true.
It's not like animals are forced to work 8 hours a day just to fucking
Oh
eat,
God,
shelter over their head, get medical insurance.
Yeah.
imagine a deer living through that and be miserable. And no wonder they want to run into the car.
Yeah,
Just even the thought of that.
Hmm.
yeah. Humans endure a lot under the horrors of capitalism. Let's give humans some credit.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really take it in that a lot of that into account.
Yeah,
Um,
emotionally, that's where our resilience actually is. I mean, we're alive, right? So
man, that's very true. That's something that when I got diagnosed and was going through all that, the emotional toll it took was very rough. I feel like I'm still recovering from that now. I guess humans are okay, but I also agree with Abe about like how if the Atlas is aliens, why the fuck would they even bother to see or like visit us or anything with us?
Horny, man. They're so horny. You know how when
Dude,
people are too horny, they start getting into like really perverted shit?
yeah.
Maybe aliens just can't get off unless they're like,
You ever see
you
the
know,
you ever
doing creepy shit with other aliens.
you ever see the movie Earth Girls Are Easy?
Jeff Goldblum, yeah,
Yes, yes, yep.
totally.
That's all I can think about with this conversation.
I think the aliens are just kinky, dude. That's why they're coming here.
Wonder what type of. See, I never really heard or read any of the like people getting abducted and raped by
I
aliens.
mean, like probing and
Uh,
like instruments and genitals, very recurring themes. A lot of those stories.
Right.
A lot of stealing of semen and eggs,
mm-hmm.
hybridization stuff.
That's something that I liked in Alien Neighbor or something like that on sci-fi.
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien, yeah. They talk about that baby stealing pretty much. But yeah, I mean, there's that's true. Uh, what we view as sex could be different from what they view as sex as well.
Yeah, totally.
There's also that those people that believe that we are a result because they did come down at some point and alter ape DNA and made like
Mm-hmm.
viable slaves to go dig up like materials, and that's why even early on we valued gold. But
That's the whole Anunnaki theory, right?
yeah, yeah, right,
Yeah.
Aliens want the gold, so they bioengineered us to desire
right,
the shiny shit under the mountains like we're fucking dwarves. And they just
right.
come back once every like 2,900 years on
Yeah,
planet X, take our gold, and go back out.
Yeah.
yeah. And the fact that gold actually is very desirable for actual like circuitry or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like gold plated tips to like whatever connections, and I'm not saying that it's proof, but I'm saying it's like an interesting coincidence, you know.
And also, like, isn't gold not native to Earth? It's from meteorites that have hit Earth, I believe.
Right. So apparently, if I remember correctly, the way gold is actually created is like with like when suns collide or go supernova or something. One of the results is it creates some gold, and that's I think where all the gold in the universe is supposed to have come from. Yeah, I might be misremembering, but it's some type of
No, I think you're
space
right about that.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look something up real quick.
You know,
Gold is interesting. It's an interesting element, right? It's like not reactive. It doesn't rust.
right.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
cool
that's
properties.
it's great for conducting current or whatever it is.
Yeah, like you can spread it super thin like gold leaf.
Hmm.
Here we go. So, speaking of gold, I did you guys know that we're able to turn lead into gold with a large hydrogen cylinder?
The Large Hadron Collider.
Yes, yeah, there you go. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's so
That's.
off.
I think we can also make like antimatter with that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
It's like
not much.
not much, yeah.
It probably cost like billions of dollars to make like a tiny,
Just
tiny
to
bit
run
of it.
anything, yeah. Yeah, it's not
Right.
worth the amount that's made.
Well, that's alchemy though, right? That's just turning lead to gold.
Mm-hmm.
finally
Yeah.
did it.
So if it well, I guess so. I was thinking if the aliens are that technically advanced, wouldn't they be able to already do that? Instead of having us just mine the shit up over decades.
Well, the,
Maybe.
the the issue there is like we could do it at a very costly, so it boils down to maybe the aliens themselves are capitalists. Like it's like, well, why are we gonna spend all these resources to do something when
Yeah,
we could just go steal it?
yeah. Maybe it's just cheaper for them, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
maybe
Bottom
they
line.
don't have all their points into humanity, right? Maybe they're playing like an MMO, and we're just like
Hmm.
one of their resource hubs, and they just make the circuit. They go around their 10 planets, collecting all their gold.
gotta do their dailies, gotta do their weeklies.
Yeah,
New
gotta log in
Hmm.
for that raid.
new raids coming out. Oh man, flashbacks.
I'm gonna need you to give me a phone call. Wake me up for that raid. I'm be up in time.
You made it though. I think I think there was only one that was scary 30-minute late, maybe.
I was pretty reliable.
Yeah. Good times though. For anybody that's wondering, we're talking about Final Fantasy 14. We used to raid on that.
I'm familiar with the game. Actually, one of my nephews used to play it, or still does. I'm not sure, but yeah.
That's cool.
It's a cool game.
There's a
You
lot of
get to be
content.
very anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I saw another group of people I know online playing it free once, and it seemed pretty cool. Like I appreciated that the combat was actually skill based, not just like, oh, let me spam these macros and everything. Where the
hmm
actual telegraphing of areas to dodge and all that, like that seems like more interesting than some of the other ways of handling combat in MMOs.
I still
I,
can't.
I really enjoyed it.
I still can't believe I played. I rated on that PS3.
God, you really did that.
Fucking Bahamut, man.
And you still like top the damage meters too.
Yeah.
I
I
tried so hard to beat you.
I try so hard to make sure you don't beat me. Include trying to get like the other party members to stack stuff on me.
Man, I gave you my tether.
Yeah, you did. Good. It felt good. I loved it. It felt good. Love playing Monk. Samurai was alright. Love Monk though.
I played Dragoon. It was very fun. Had a big spear, jumped around, jumped into holes to my death.
You still
Couldn't have it any other way.
did so much better than a lot of the other dragons out there.
I got way worse in my old age. Like I started parsing real bad. I was getting like green parses and gray parses.
Mm,
Even when I was like playing what I thought was perfectly. Like I remember one time I had like that's in slot gear. I ran what I thought was a perfect rotation, even getting in like some extra GCDs. Like right where I thought I could get him, and I went and I looked at my parcel, it was like 38. And I was like, what am I doing wrong?
oh man, I
I
hate
think
that
it was
stuff.
actually just my latency playing from Hawaii.
Yeah.
I uh, I discovered actually there was a mod you could download that simulated a zero latency environment for your client, and you could like triple weave GCDs
Yeah.
in between your abilities, and like I literally could not do that from Hawaii without that. I could get one ability in between. I think I might have had a way higher parse if I didn't,
I think
but I'll never know.
I think you would have as well. I remember when Titan first came out, you had to preemptively jump just so that your jump would go. I think it was jump. You would go off at the correct time instead of,
Yeah,
or
I remember Titan had those line attacks, and
yes.
if I reacted to them, it was too slow with my latency. I would get clipped by them, even though like on my client I was out of the ability. Server side I wasn't. So I had to like memorize the pattern of the boss and move before the ability was even telegraphed, or I would get hit by it. Because like The netcode was so bad.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
so
know
rough.
why I played that game except because I had so many friends playing
I always felt like you played it for me, man. I I'm so happy that we got a chance to play that game together for so long as we did.
it. Dude, I had great memories. Dude. We played that for like 6 years or something.
Yeah. I think we also were one of the few raid groups on Cactar that beat a lot of the raid content when those first came out.
Yeah, some of those early fights were actually really tough.
Dude, it's so brutal.
Oh man, Jiggle Butt.
Yeah, fucking jiggle. ADS back in the day too, without cheesing it.
A lot of cool fights in that game.
Yeah, that's something I did like about it. I don't know if I could ever go back to it though. Yeah,
I'll wait for Final Fantasy 22.
yeah.
They should be back to an MMO by then.
If we don't get invaded by aliens, man.
Oh man,
But yeah,
we'll see. Maybe they're coming for Final Fantasy themselves, like Tifa.
Right.
man, Tifa back in
That
the day. Hmm?
If they're horny aliens, man, the story checks out.
That's true.
that's that's actually something I've always wondered. Like, what if they're not necessarily here, but they, in one way, shape, or form, can access our internet? No, like
And
some of those
aliens
trolls
on the net,
online. Yeah, yeah.
dude. No wonder they're horny.
Yeah. They finally got the big rush of people, or aliens, to come and have their way with us.
They've been reading fanfic for 22 years.
Been writing their own
Oh no.
fanfic, getting ready. All right. On that note, we're at about an hour and 7 minutes. Um, I, li-
Man, that was the fastest hour ever.
I I like what we talked about. I think like we said, healthcare is fucking rough right now. Um,
Yeah.
but it's something that everybody should seek out, and that if you're going through chronic pain, there's hope out there for you, um, no matter how bad it may seem. Uh, we
Yeah,
talked,
you speak from personal experience too, man.
yes. We also talked about the Baltic Sea anomaly. I really wish that guy isn't hustling, but I think you're 100 spot on. Because why not show something?
Right, it's just living out in the ocean, man.
Yeah,
Anybody else could scoop by with a boat and scoop that thing up and take off.
I forgot how big that thing is. Um,
Yeah, it's big, right? It's like meters and like over
yeah,
20 meters, I think.
I was thinking like a cliff side. Yeah, very big. The fucking Atlas coming in, and how much we hope that it's something. I was hoping that what was it called? Unamuoro? Momoro.
Whoa, whoa.
I was hoping that'd be something, even though I assumed it was just a chunk of rock. But I
I
want,
don't know, man.
what if, since they're happening so close together, what if they're both from a, a planet or something that exploded, and these are just like the big chunks coming first, and we're gonna have like a rain of them coming through our solar system.
I, that'd be interesting, actually. But at the speeds they're traveling, man, like I can't even imagine how long they've been in interstellar space.
What? How fast are they going to? That's something I didn't know.
I don't know, like 100 kilometers a minute or something. I don't know.
That's pretty
Like,
fucking
is
fast.
that fast? But like for like space objects, is that fast? Because I have no idea.
137,000 miles per hour, which is pretty quick.
Yeah,
61 kilometers a second.
that's not too bad.
It's pretty fast. You definitely don't want that hitting the planet
No, yeah.
at a bad time.
Well, yeah, that part, but like, I'm sure there's faster things in space, right?
I wonder what the fastest thing would be.
Oh, speaking of, so this is something that I think about often. Like these, like, all right, what's the fastest thing in space right now, other than light, obviously, like
Yeah.
some physical object, or what what was it like being the first living organism to eat something else, right? Because there had to be a first, right? There had to be a first time anything ever takes a shit. Like like these are things that that plague my mind a little too much than they should.
The first thing to ever walk, the first thing to ever
Mm-hmm.
swim, first thing to
Right,
ever get a headache.
right. There's like all these firsts. Because something had to be first, right?
Yeah, the chicken or the egg.
Unless you're
Oh,
a was it creatism? I think
Oh,
creatorism.
creationist.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Who believe
Yeah.
like I think 100 years ago, just everything appeared. Um,
God
Right,
just made everything exactly the way it is right now.
yeah,
but but even then, okay, all right, it all started whatever amount of time ago, just as it is. One of those things had to be the first to do these things,
that's
right? The
true.
first sneeze,
Yeah.
the first time something got laid, the first baby, like
The first baby. Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
right,
The first cell to be made in a womb to
right,
be split.
The
but
first universe to be created.
right, the first sun, the first, you know, everything. Like,
That's only if time is real, in which case, maybe it's all an illusion.
Hmm.
well, if time isn't real, then that means that it it's all it doesn't matter anyway. It's just a perceived thing, right? But I mean, in a way, time really isn't real because the concept of right now isn't actually measurable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a method of where we define past versus future, but there is technically no present because how do you define present? Is the present when you hear these words? Is the present when your brain uh, processes them?
Yeah.
Is right now, you
Oh,
know,
a little sticky,
I,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So there is no now. It's just there's future and there's past, but there is no now, right?
There's
So
only the wave function and the collapsing of the wave function.
Yes.
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. How like the light that you see is actually milliseconds or something old compared to how instant you actually feel it is. The way that you perceive
Right.
everything around you. Yeah.
If you only ever look at the past, because you literally can, it might be 0.000 whatever amount of
Mm-hmm.
milliseconds old, but it's still not current.
Yeah.
Time is just a really effective and vivid hallucination in our minds to make sense of our surroundings and sensory input.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Man.
And even our sensory input is something that our bodies developed over evolutionary stages, right?
Hey,
Because
I'm not high enough for this shit, man.
you want some mushroom?
Hit me up before the next pod, dude. We'll
Okay,
go deep.
okay.
Man, that it's that line of conversation reminds me of I think one of the last things Stephen Hawking said, which was that space is a hologram, and how that we're always viewing the past when we view the stars.
Steady stream of photons. Right into our eyeballs.
Right into our eyeballs. All right. I think.
Cosmic,
Hmm?
the cosmic film reel.
Yes. Just wish a cosmic horror would happen and end it all.
I don't know, man. I think the cosmic horror is just horny aliens coming for us. Cosmic horrors.
Cosmic
We're gonna,
horrors.
we're gonna get fucked.
I love it. All right. On that note, I think I'm gonna end it. Um, I'm so happy that. Oh no.